Howdy everybody. Byron and Candace here with 𝐵𝐷iamondleather. Man, we got a fun week this week coming up. So we are going to be doing multiple different things this week. We have a car show that we're going to be doing. It's supposed to snow, but we'll see. We have a barbecue that we have this week that we're going to for our car club, the Unlucky Ones Car Club. Yep. And you're going to be doing some leather roses.
Hand-formed, hand-dyed leather roses.
Is it a how-to?
It is a how-to.
It's a how-to, everybody.
Or it's a just come and buy one. Either way.
Yeah, either way, you don't know, right? But with that being said, it is the raddest day of the week.
It is. It's Monday. Too much?
It's Monday, everybody. The day that we upload our videos.
Yep.
I'm Byron.
I'm Candace.
Let's get into something rad. So what do we got going on?
I am making leather roses. These are super popular in general, but we got Mother's Day coming up. So we have already cut our pattern out. We're just using a simple 3-petal method. I'm dyeing it right now, but there are several steps. I'm gonna form them. I'm gonna do multiple colors. Right now is just the first step. You can see some that I have already dyed right there. And then we're gonna have red, pink, yellow, purple, potentially a few blacks. Those have been popular. Yeah. Just gonna keep dyeing.
All right.
I'm just adding a little detail.
Okay.
A little smudging. Working my magic.
Now, when you're dyeing these, so I see that you're doing yellow.
I am.
Now, not all the roses are going to be yellow, so you're also going to be putting on some of these color over some of the yellow too, right?
Correct. So, like I've said in the past, don't be afraid to layer. This is all using dye. You can see I have multiple colors. And every rose is special and unique, especially out in nature. Adding a little bit of depth, you'll see why I'm doing that.
Well, yeah, it's darker on the edges.
And you can't forget the back. But you'll see when I get them all rolled up, you'll be amazed at how realistic they look.
Are you saying they're going to look rad?
They're going to be so rad. So rad. And
that was a double rad for everybody.
I feel like if you guys are following along on the other channel,
the Shop Talk,
they have a competition. They have a contest right now. I'm going to be honest. There's a few guys that are very competitive, Cam and Manny, and now I feel like I'm in. It's going to be rad.
Oh,
so
goodness
rad.
sakes.
You have no idea how rad these flowers are going to be. But one more pro tip. Here's the difference between yellow, just yellow.
Okay.
And then let's go. This is one of my favorite. But each one is different. Yellow.
Okay.
And just a little bit of depth yellow.
No,
just
it does add something to it. It looks pretty rad, just as is.
There it is. There I am.
All right.
All right. This is going to take me about 6 hours, so see you in 2 and 2.
For heaven's sakes, babe. It's 2 and 2.
2 and 2. 2 and 2. So we are to the forming phase of our rose.
She can't use gloves because the gloves don't allow her to form properly.
It's true. I'm an artist.
Yeah, but you have to learn to glove up for your safety.
I'll work on it. Okay, so here are our pieces to the rose. I just had one small one. They're just 3 petals. We have 4 pieces. They gradually get bigger. So now we think like a rose. I start to roll it. Also, there's a little hole on the bottom, and you'll see why in a little bit. So here we have a little bit of a rose. I like to sometimes give them a little pinch. You'll see where we're going with this. So there's my center. Here's my other one. Just dunk it in. This is my half water, half tan coat mixture. It seals it, which makes the dye a lot more vibrant, but also it gives it enough moisture that we can form it. So now we're going to take our center. I just put it together, wrap it around. I usually kind of stack it so you can see if we wanted a rosebud we could go like that, but right now I'm just going to start rolling and pinching and forming each little petal. I still have 2 more layers, but I like to get my center done so I can see what my rose feels like and looks like.
Yeah, what does your rose feel like?
It's moist. All right, we're dunking. 3rd layer. And really you can take as much time as you want on here. You can see I'm rolling just to give it a little bit of a rose form. You can also see how the dye looks now that it's starting to seal. You can see the different shades. And I'm just kind of creasing my petals because, you know, nature. And now I just stack. Make sure your bottom stays flush. And again, you're always going to need a form. I use my handy dandy, oh man, where's my handy dandy?
It's right there.
Chopstick. Kind of layer it in. You can see our rose is starting to form.
Yeah, no, that's looking rad already.
This is our final piece. Dunk. And really you can do whatever shape you want. Some people like their roses really tight, like little rosebuds.
I like my roses tight too.
Yeah.
I think they're better that way, but
They can be.
you can do a loose rose.
Sometimes roses just need to breathe. All right, so here we have a loose rose. We just kind of go in and we're gonna tighten. And I like to pinch. You can form however you want, but you gotta think like a rose. We're getting kind of wonky. No one wants the wonky rose. So you bring it in, give it a form, a little bit of love. Once you get it shaped and dried, it's gonna look like this.
It's gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be so rad.
So you're saying that that turns into this?
This, with more love and time, turns into this.
Okay.
How about I show you one of these? Let's wait for it. Oh, hold on. Wait for it.
There you go.
So many more steps.
There is. So basically what we're showing you guys is that it's not just a get it all done in the first time you do it. She forms and molds multiple times to get these roses the way they are.
So I'm doing the leaf part of our roses. These are still not dry, but I've gone ahead and I've done them green, and I've done some of them heavier green, but it's the same shade, and lighter, so when I seal it, it'll have a more realistic leaf shape. So now we're gonna put our rose together. This is what it looks like when it's formed. It's gonna be in pieces, but you can see it's holding its form, and it's the 4 pieces. So now we're gonna put them together. I wait overnight for them to dry, and I also put them, this is just a spray paint cup. You can see I just kind of balance them in there till they're dry. Once they're dry, we have a little more leeway to put them the way we want. Okay, so I'm using stem wire. You can do long stem roses or short stem. I prefer a shorter stem because you can put them in a vase a little easier. Okay, so find about half. See, I was just gonna use that tool for everything, like a shoe for a hammer. I was just handed the appropriate tool. Watch your fingers. I'll piece. Now, if I was to just jab this all the way down the hole, it's not going to hold. So you're going to want to put like, I like to do a little twist and bend, just the tip. So now we have a stem and a nub. Take our little jabby. I'm just going to put it in there, kind of line it up. Watch your hands. And we're just going to bring it through the back. We have a little hole, but sometimes it's just easier to make. Ah, it went right in the hole. That never happens. Okay, so now we've got it through all of our layers, bringing it out, putting our stem in, put it in the hole. Sometimes this takes layers. All right, thread it through. Bam. Got to work it down in. So this will hold your rose depending on how you want to stack your petals. I like to kind of just put them in a spot. We're gonna hot glue. This is where it gets fun, guys. Watch your fingers. I'm telling you, everything we do here is dangerous. That's why everything we do is OSHA approved. Okay, little dabble do. Line up where we want our final petals. And we're just gonna hold and let it dry. This is where we get to know each other. Do you know when someone smiles, you're looking at part of their exposed skeletal system? Are we dry yet? Okay, we're dry. So now we got little petals that are kind of loose. You can just hot glue them. We're gonna thread that. We're gonna find the perfect placement. Little dabble do. Line that up. Give it a couple seconds. All right, we're dry. Floral tape. This is the home run. So we take our floral tape. We're just going to wrap it. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Our first step is just making the little stem part. So we're just going to make a little chunk, twist it, and then we're going to just push it. We're going to twist it around, fast. Doesn't have to be perfect. Here it goes. Almost there. All right, all the way down. Tear it. Twist it. Straighten it. And there she is. There she is in all her glory. And here's some other ones. Sky's the limit. I have a black one that I haven't put together, orange, pink. All right, go do it or hit us up.
So one of the reasons why this week's gone by so fast is we have done a ton of different things down here at the shop. Candace was able to get a bunch of roses made up.
Leather roses.
Yep. We were able to go to a car show even though it snowed on us, but we had a good time supporting our homies.
Yep.
We were able to start another of one of our B-Diamond leather vests for riding or everyday wear.
Yep.
It's just been a fun week.
And lots of customer jobs on the side, just things that we do, repairs.
Do you guys want to see our day-to-day lives down here, down at the shop, of the customers coming in and the things that we do for them? Or do you like seeing just the projects that we're working on? Or some kind of crazy combination of everything we do? We don't know. But it would be awful helpful and super rad if you guys left a comment below for us and told us what you want to see from our videos. We are open for suggestions, so make sure to leave a comment below.
I have a suggestion. We're going to start working on our van, the Violator. We have car show season coming up.
But with that being said, anything else you want to bring up or say?
Just have a rad day. And thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Joining us the whole week.
Exactly. I'm Byron.
I'm Candace.
Have a rad week, everybody.